I would probably say, let's go, we'll do two different types of examples here. All right, one is the straightforward kind where you actually just plug something in. All right, that's understanding and reading your function notation. So let's suppose you're given, maybe say an f of x is equal to a 4x squared plus a 2x plus a 5. All right, and then they ask you to find, maybe say f of a plus 2. All right, we'll make this one rather challenging. It's kind of easy when all that is a number. You just plug the number in and then you can mathematically come up with a numerical answer. However, when they put a binomial in here, all right, what this is saying is that I'm going to take this a plus 2 and then I'm going to plug it in to every place that there is an x in that function. So I'm going to take a plus 2, plug it in here. I'm going to take a plus 2 and plug it in here. So I have two places to do this. All right, so I keep the 4 out in front. And then I write a plus 2 to the second power, following my original function, plus. I write down the 2. I replace the x with the a plus 2, and then I have the plus 5. Okay, so now this is nothing more than distributing, combining like terms, that sort of thing. All right, you do have to catch that. Basically, this is FOIL. If you don't see that that's FOIL, I might add an extra step of doing 4 times a plus 2 times a plus 2. That's going to force you to see the FOIL. All right, in this step, since this one's an easy one, I'm going to go ahead and distribute that 2. So we'll have a 2a plus a 4 and then plus the 5 on the end. So really the only thing I have to do here is the FOIL. All right, and I would FOIL first and then distribute the 4 after I'm done foiling. Okay, so 4. If I FOIL this out, I'm going to have an a squared. 2a plus another 2a is going to give me a 4a. 2 times 2 is going to give me a 4. And then I still have all of this. I might as well go ahead in this step and add those 2 and have a plus 9. Lastly, I can distribute, well, I guess it won't be last because I might have some like terms afterwards. But next, then I will have a 4a squared plus a 16a plus a 16 plus the 2a that's dangling out there in the plus 9. Okay, putting like terms together. So I'll put these two together and I'll have an 18a. I'll put these two together and I'll have a 25. So a final answer of 4a squared plus 18a plus 25. And then that's kind of what your answer is going to look like, especially if you've got some type of binomial and variables and numbers that look like in here. Much easier version of that would have been f of 2, just plug in 2, you would have got a numerical value. Okay, so that's a pretty common thing that we've been doing with functions all semester long. Okay, now the other approach, or the other type of question, would be one where I'm going to actually write it all out. Like it'll say find all values of C satisfying the given conditions. All right, I put this on test number 1. I think I even put it on test number 2. All right, maybe one of them is a bonus. All right, it's been in our graded homework. They really like this one at all. Okay, so like let's say they give you an f of x is equal to an x squared minus a 4x minus 27. And then they give you f of c equals 5. All right, so we have talked about multiple times that in this scenario, you start with what is right here. And you read that notation, all right, you read that mathematical notation, and it literally tells you what to do. All right, this is our function notation. This says f of c. So that says take that c and plug it into the f function, and then keep going, set it equal to 5. Take c, plug it into f, and then set it equal to 5. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to plug c in here. I'm going to plug c in there. So I will have a c squared minus a 4c minus a 27. All right, that's me doing this part of this equation. Then I put the equal sign down. Then I put the 5 down. And now this just becomes a straight quadratic equation. So actually, now I'm not only doing this question as review, but one of the types of equations that you're supposed to be able to solve is a quadratic equation. This is a quadratic equation that we need to solve. Okay, so variety of ways to do it. I think first thing I'm going to do is subtract 5 from both sides of the equation. All right, we like those setting equal to 0. So I'll have a c squared minus a 4c minus a 32. All right, now hopefully this is going to factor. If it does not factor, then quadratic formula. But we always want to try that factoring method first because it's just going to be the easiest one. So if this is a c squared, then we want to see in a c. All right, things that multiply together to get 32 would be an 8 and a 4. It looks like it's going to get me there. So I need a -4 in the middle. So the 8's got to be the negative, 4's got to be positive. Okay, so setting each of those square, this is the zero product principle where I set each of them equal to 0. So this one gives me c equal to -4. This one gives me c equal to 8. So my solution set -4, 8. Those would be all of the values of value C that satisfy those given conditions.